All right, guys, so it's a Saturday and we talk about resume and professional growth on Saturday. So, a student has asked me a fantastic question about the key factors that affect the selection or rejection process during an interview. But do remember that irrespective of your knowledge or expertise or your education qualification or your overall interview, sometimes it is just not your day. So there's nothing to get disheartened about. Always remember that success is not final and failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. It's one of my favorite quotes, and I have always, the only word that I pick from this quote is courage, and I'm made up of courage. And that's what I give all my students, lot of courage to continue. There's a very famous poem, वीर तुम बढ़े चलो, धीर तुम बढ़े चलो, सामने पहाड़ हो, सिंह की दहाड़ हो, तुम मगर डरो नहीं. Right? So just continue. The courage to continue is what defines your grit, your personality. Right? So let's go to these 8 tips that I'm talking about. Number 1 of which is communication skills. All right? So communication skills, you like it or not, if you have the ability to articulate your ideas, to express what you mean in a very clear and concise, in a short, in a crisp, in a nice way, with a good vocal tone, then that's one of the best things that affects the interviewer. Okay, it really impresses any employer if you have very strong communication skills. Okay, so communication skills is number 1. It really impresses people. Number 2 is passion. If you are not passionate about the job that you are applying for, now by passion I mean that are you totally into your area of expertise? Do you know the ins and outs of the job that you are applying for? And do you know or do you have a lot of knowledge about the particular job that you have applied for? So your passion towards what you really want to do. I'll give you my example. So when I went for my first job and the person said, you have to give a demo. I said, I don't give demo. Give me a class. I said, with all due respect, I cannot give you a demo, but if you give me a class, you're very welcome to sit there. Right? So that kind of confidence I had on my teaching abilities. And I told him that if the students reject me and if they don't like studying with me, I will not take up the job. Don't worry. So he was very happy with my passion to teach. All right. So I'm not saying that you should do what I did, but I'm saying that you should have that kind of command on your particular field. Because when we know about what we are doing, then we are very, very confident in our interview. Okay, so I would say passion towards your area of expertise is the next important factor. Third is a clear, precise and a very clean resume. ज़रूरत से ज़्यादा भरा हुआ नहीं, but a very clear resume, a resume which is convincing enough to sell you. Because your resume is your first impression, right? The recruiter has not even seen you. So your resume should be good enough that you get an interview call. So once you get an interview call and you are in that room, then the next important thing is whether you know your resume in and out. Everything that is written on the resume, you should know everything about it. If there is a big project or any extracurricular activity that you did in your college, then you know everything about it. If you have written that, I have leadership skills, then you should know an example to prove that you have leadership skills. All right. So that's very important, that you should know your resume in and out. The next very important thing is company history. The job that you're applying for, you must know about the company. You should not take it ki, okay, I've given the resume, now if I get a call, I'll go for the interview. No, you should do very thorough research about the company. That what does the company stand for? What are the values of of that company? Do you resonate with those values? Is there anything that you can, learn from that particular web page of that company? And is there anything that you identify with ki, Arey, this is something that I also believe in, right? So company research is again a very important aspect of during the job interview that you're sitting for. Then I think another very important thing is even if you're a fresher, especially because this video is for freshers, so do you have any evidence for leadership skills? Everyone, everywhere is looking for these days that whether you have the quality to lead. So if you've done anything in your college in particular, during your course in particular, or during your internship, then you must mention it and you must remember it, right? So related to this is the next tip, which is about know thyself. Know yourself. Thyself is this old Greek word in which I think Plato said, know thyself. Or Socrates said, yeah. So know thyself means know yourself. You should know yourself, and probably you don't have any experience at all, you're just a fresher, but you know your life, you know your friends, right? And you have examples from your life which actually can fit into the questions related to flexibility or time management. You can talk about how you used to manage your time during your exams or anything related to that. So know yourself in and out. Think about the kind of person that you are. What are your top skills? What is it that you are really, really good at? I have spoken about skills and abilities. Please watch that video. You will understand what is skill, what is ability. I've given examples. So be prepared. Prepare yourself for this. Do not take interviews very lightly, okay? It is something that you really want. So prepare for it well in advance, right? Another thing is, once you have given some evidence of leadership, another very important qualities during an interview is listening skill. You should let the interviewer, sort of complete his question. Do not interrupt unnecessarily. Listen first and then answer the question. Right? So display patience. It also shows a lot of patience if you listen carefully to that person, right? So listening skill is extremely important during any interview. Then, of course, if you have any particular achievement, if you have any education, you should talk about your education, your degree, and you should know what you have done in your course. You should be very thorough with that. And if you have any certification, then what did you learn in that? So basically, everything that you've done in your life, you should think about it and prepare for it in advance. And my last and most important tip is don't bluff. Please don't bluff. Don't try to be over smart. Don't think that the person doesn't know anything, okay? So he or she has seen some world and probably a little more than you because you're just starting your life, right? So don't bluff. Don't try to fool the other person because if you get caught during the interview, then it gets very embarrassing. So it's better कि आप सच्चे रहें, or whatever you are, try your best to do justice to your resume. Okay, that's very important. So today I talked about these 8 tips. I'll give you a quick recap of that. And number 1, communication skills. Number 2, passion. You must be passionate about the job that you're applying for. You should know that inside out. Number 3, a very clean and clear resume. That's very, very important. And number 4, you should know your resume inside out. Okay, everything that you've written over there, you should have examples to prove that. And number 5, company history. You must do research about the company that you're applying for. What are their values, and is there anything that you like about those values? For example, if you go to if you're applying for Tata, right, to that organization, then Tata has very strong value system. Then you should know what are their values in what is the history of the company and how it has come up. So like that. So do a good research on the company, and then you should listen without interrupting. That's the next very important thing. And know yourself. You must know yourself inside out, and you should know about your top skills. You should know about your abilities, and you should be able to present them. And of course, related to that is if you have any evidence of leadership or anything related to any particular achievement that any achievement or anything that you want to highlight, during the interview. And last most important thing is don't bluff. Please don't bluff. Stay honest. They say honesty is the best policy. Trust me, in most cases, most cases it is. Right? It is better that you are able to accept, even if you make a mistake during an interview, you should always accept it and say that probably I went wrong over here and probably I don't have enough knowledge about it. It shows that how honest you are, instead of constantly just defending yourself, which is not good. It doesn't help your case. So accept if there's any mistake that you make during the interview, accept it with humility, okay? And if you have any questions for the company, then it shows that you're well prepared for the interview. So make sure if they ask you that, do you have any questions for us? Now, you will only have question for a company if you have read about that company properly, right? So remember these tips, and these tips might help you to have a great interview. But also remember that sometimes it is just not our day. We are qualified and everything, and still we don't get rejected. Still we get rejected, but don't get dejected. Being rejected is okay, but being dejected is not. What does dejected mean? Disappointed. Don't be disappointed. Okay? Remember the quote that I told you in the beginning of the video, and remember that सितारों से आगे जहान और भी है, अभी तो इश्क के इम्तिहान और भी है. Stay tuned, and we'll meet again. If you have any questions, please ask me.